This is the DJI Mini 3 Pro, and I've been using this as pretty much my only drone for the past year or so. Now, I don't fly drones as much as I used to. I got really into the hobby back in 2013, and for a few years, I was actually only flying drones professionally. And then I got back into cinematography in around 2017, 2018, and I started flying less and less. Regardless, I always had the Jones to go out and fly, and I used drones like the DJI Spark, like the Mini 2, and those kept my drones going while I still had the Mavic 2 Pro. But with the Mavic 3 coming out and all the other drones available, it's funny because they were all portable, but at the same time, they were still a little too big for me because droning just became less of an importance to my film work and more of somewhat a hobby. But I always like using the drones to film establishing shots or just be able to fly around. And that's where the Mini 3 Pro came into place, because this is a small drone that weighs under 350 grams, which is great for traveling internationally, but also shoots 4K 10-bit up to 60p and has the ability to have removable filters without having to kind of have ad hoc add-on filters after the fact. So I've been able to shoot with ND filters, polarizers, even this anamorphic filter that I have actually on right here that I use all the time just because I like the flares I get out of it. I like the messiness it adds to the footage. It's just been fantastic. This is by Freewell, by the way. So in today's video, I want to talk about my use of this drone over the past year, what I like about it, what I don't like about it. There's really going to be a lot more than I like than I don't, because the stuff that I don't, it's going to make sense for how small and light this drone camera is. But overall, if you're in the market for, a drone and you're not a professional pilot, or you're not doing drone piloting, you're not doing aerial videography as your main gig, then I think having one of these to your arsenal, if you're like a wedding filmmaker, YouTube content creator, makes a lot of sense, especially, like I said, to add to establishing shots, some of those wider shots that you don't necessarily need a higher end drone because you're filming so wide anyways, and you may not be moving the drone super quick. It may be relatively static or slow moving shots where this thing is absolutely perfect for it. So let's hit it. Before we get too far, I want to let you know this video we're going to talk about strictly video features, as I'm a videographer, cinematographer, DP. That's what I stick to, so I'm not really going to cover any of the photography features, but there are some really great videos out there that do cover it. So first and foremost, let's talk about the Mini 3 Pro's greatest strength, its portability. Weighing in under 350 grams, this drone is incredibly lightweight and compact, making it a dream for traveling and being able to bring the drone to most countries without any hassles and weight restrictions. It easily fits into my backpack or even a small pocket, although I don't do it that much, but it allows me to take it anywhere and capture stunning aerial images on the go. Let's dive into the other really important topic, which is the image quality. Despite its small size, it's capable of recording 4K footage with 10-bit color depth at 60 frames per second. I typically keep it at 24 for almost everything I film, but 60 is nice to have in certain situations with fast-moving objects like action sports. The level of detail and color accuracy it captures is remarkable, bringing my aerial shots to life. Whether I'm shooting majestic landscapes or bustling cityscapes, the Mini 3 Pro never fails to impress. One of the things I absolutely love about this drone is its versatility when it comes to adding filters. With ease, I can attach ND filters to control exposure, mist filters to create a dreamy atmosphere, or even an anamorphic adapter to achieve that cinematic look. It opens up the world of creative possibilities and allows me to experiment with different styles and moods in my aerial footage. When it comes to battery life, the Mini 3 Pro has been very reliable throughout my year of use. It offers a decent flight time, allowing me to capture footage without worrying too much about running out of power. I typically film for around 20 minutes per session, unless it's extremely windy, and still have plenty of power when landing the drone. However, it's always a good idea to carry an extra battery or two if you're planning on doing longer shooting sessions. Now, the battery does last longer than 20 minutes in most situations. However, I'm just talking about my personal flight time experience that I
don't typically fly longer than 20 minutes at a time. One thing I appreciate about the Mini 3 Pro is it can be bundled with the DJI RC controller. Its built-in screen on the controller is a huge benefit as it eliminates the need to charge your phone or rely on your phone's battery during flights. Yes, you can charge your phone from the controller, however, then it depletes the controller's battery life, so the DJI RC has a great balance for piloting workflow. It makes the overall flying experience more convenient and enjoyable. However, one minor downside is the requirement to connect to your phone's hotspot for certain unlocks through the DJI geofence system, and that's going to depend on where you're flying from. Now it's time to address the Mini 3 Pro's biggest limitation, which is in windier conditions. Due to its small size and lightweight build, it is not capable of handling super strong winds compared to drones like the Mavic Air 2S or the Mavic 3 Classic. In windier conditions, the Mini 3 Pro may struggle to maintain stability and deliver smooth footage. It's something to consider if you frequently find yourself flying in windy areas. So to wrap this up, after a year of using the DJI Mini 3 Pro as my main drone, I can confidently say that its portability, 4K video image quality, and the flexibility to use various filters have elevated my video quality and aerial experience. However, its limitation in windier conditions is absolutely worth noting, especially if you encounter strong winds during your flights. That being said, I do want to thank you for joining me today. If you've enjoyed this review, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more drone-related content. Until next time, my name is Jeff Fagan, happy flying, and I'll catch you in the next video.